Hi everybody, and welcome to today's Create with Lorie. I'm Lorie and I'm the teen librarian at Manlius Library in Central New York. I'm coming to you today from my teen room at the library with a really simple craft that has endless possibilities for creativity. And all you need is some contact paper, which you can get at the dollar store or any other local store or shop, or online. It comes in sheets and it comes in rolls. This is rolls. You want clear contact paper. Tissue paper cut into small pieces, any shapes, any sizes, any colors that you like. And then a design. You can use just a simple outline. You could draw something yourself. If you want to do something that's a little more pattern oriented, you can always print something like this. And what we're going to make are tissue paper sun catchers that you can hang in the window and the sun will shine through like a real stained glass window. Let me show you how we're going to do it. All right, we've got our design. I'm going to do a butterfly and I've got my contact paper. You're also going to need some sketch tape and a pair of scissors. I actually am using two different pairs of scissors because these, as you can see, say paper only. Nothing sticky gets cut with these scissors. And these scissors are the ones I use for cutting things like contact paper and other sticky things. So what you're going to do is put your design down, and then you're going to take your contact paper and peel off the backing. And lay it down sticky side up. And to make it easier to work with, we're going to tape down the corners. Remember, this is sticky side up. You want your design underneath so that you can see, it through. And we're going to tape down the corners of the contact paper so that it lays flat with the design underneath it. Okay. Now, if you have a Cricut machine or a Silhouette or a die cut machine or a really steady hand with scissors, you could take a piece of black cardstock and actually do a narrow design to have on the outside of your stained glass picture that we're doing. Or you can take a Sharpie or other permanent marker and trace over this so that you have kind of an outline so it looks like an actual stained glass when you get it all cut out and ready to hang up. Okay? Or you can just do it, put your paper inside the outline and just have kind of a free-for-all picture, which is what I'm going to do for this one. So now is your creativity time. You just take your pieces of tissue paper and you can use your scissors to cut them in whatever shape that you want. Mine all happen to be in squares because we used them for a different project. This is a really great project for using up old scraps of tissue paper. So you just understanding that once you put your tissue paper down, it's not coming back up again. You just start filling in your design. Now, you can have some overlap, but you don't want too much because once we cut this out, you want it to be stuck together. I don't know if that makes sense. But you want a little bit of overlap. But you don't want, like we wouldn't want to put that there. You want each piece of tissue paper to be at least partly on the contact paper. And you can use whatever colors you want. You can experiment with crinkled pieces and see if that comes out the way you like it. There are lots of ways to do tissue paper. That one's a little bent, so we're just gonna cut it. There's lots of ways to do tissue paper stained glass. There's another technique that you could use wax paper and liquid starch. And you do the same thing. You tape down your wax paper on top of your design, and you use liquid starch and a paintbrush. And you cover the wax paper with the liquid starch, and then you lay down your tissue paper on that and put another layer of liquid starch. And when that dries, it looks like stained glass. All different kinds and ways to do it. But like I said, once you get your tissue paper down, it's not coming back up again. So, okay, so we're just going to fill this whole thing in. Okay, so here's the finished product, all filled in with tissue paper. You can see I've left some overlapping. The overlap is good. When it's in the window, the sun will shine through, and where it overlaps, it'll be a different color. You want to, the good thing about contact paper is you can actually touch it and like feel if there's a spot that you might have missed. I'm okay with that one, and I'm okay with that little spot there. You want to make sure it's all kind of laying flat. I've got this piece of red here that might be a difficulty, but we're going to see. Okay, so our next step is to take our second piece of contact paper. Peel that off. Let's see if there we go. Okay, so you take your second piece of contact paper, and you're going to very carefully lay it down. I suggest bending it in the middle and starting right in the center of your design, and just kind of roll it down carefully, and then do the same on this side. Okay, and then flatten it out. Now, you can use a ruler for this or any other straight edge. See how there's bubbles? You want to work from the center out and push those bubbles out so that it's completely flat. One good thing about this one, no drying time. It's been a while since we've done a craft that had no drying time. Okay. So once you've got that done and you've got your bubbles out, you can lift it up, and you can do one of two things. You can tape your picture that you used. You can tape that right on there. Let's flip that over and switch our tape to there. Or just fold it over. That'll work too. Okay. So that your picture is held right on there. That way, when you cut it out, you'll have kind of an outline to do that with. Or you can just freehand it. Those are the paper-only scissors. These are the sticky stuff scissors. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of cut it. So then you take your scissors and you just cut it out along the outside. Now you can leave an edge, especially on places on the outside where there's overlap, because that means there will be a space between the two layers of contact paper. And a space means it'll stay open, which means water could get in there. Won't be an issue if you're hanging it on the inside of a window. Okay, let me just cut that out. And remember, your black outline is on the outside, so it's just a guideline. Okay, we'll set that aside. And then we've got our stained glass butterfly, and that will look really pretty hanging in a window. All right. So there you have it. A really clever little tissue paper and contact paper, or a laminating paper, stained glass design. You could hang this in any window, and when the sun shines through, it'll be absolutely beautiful. It's a great way to use up old tissue paper, scraps of tissue paper from gift wrap or other craft materials. And contact paper, the clear kind. It's available in a lot of stores, especially at the dollar store and online. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's Create with Lorie. I'm Lorie. I'm the teen librarian at Manlius Library. You can find me here at the Manlius Library YouTube channel every Thursday at 4 o'clock for a new craft. If you are a teen in the summer reading program, your secret code today is CRAFTY, capital C, RAFTY, CRAFTY. Head on over to your account, click on the Create with Lorie mission, and enter that code for today's activity to get your points. If you're not yet signed up for the summer reading program and you live in Central New York, head over to our website, manliuslibrary.org. It's not too late. There's a program for everyone. The teen program is for ages 12 to 19, but there's a kids program for kids younger than that and an adult program as well. Thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.